Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to another episode of Warplan Orange as the Allies in 1927 now. Spent some time, probably a good hour or so, going through all of the back areas, reassigning stuff, setting objectives for ground units, and generally organizing things. There'll be a few more transport fleets moving around, some shuffling of damaged ships to better places to repair. That sort of thing. That and figuring out where we want to send HQs and setting up for future invasions, so we're not taking so much damage as we land on these islands. Nice. Successful ASW attack. That and rearranging some of our stuff. Naval bombardment in Indian. Took a bunch of hits. Might want to back off with the escorts. Yeah, Missouri did not make it. We're not surprised. Don't know why we lost the commander. Why do you go down with the ship when we are at a port? We attacked? Why did we attack? Like, that totally makes sense. The other one, I don't think we set them to attack. Naval attack, couple torpedoes into transports. Happily take that. 4 torpedo hits. Way to spread that out, guys. This will be the land bombardment. Ooh, lost one outright. We get 10,000. Lost one. This is where I wanted these guys to be handling things. We are horribly outnumbered. We come over with our offloading ships. Defensive flak first. Damaged 6. Lost 1. Bunch of torpedoes launched, but to no use. Well, that's good. Oh yeah, a lot of extra land movement now as well. We're getting everybody involved. This is the ally, not the US-UK alliance. The French coming up, the Dutch are getting ready. Reassigned a bunch of Indian and Burmese and Malaysian brigades. We are at 8 July 1927. If there's anything to do West Coast wide. Take a look. Waiting on the Vermont. Don't have to. We might send the Canada by itself. We'll get a surface combat group ready. Canada. Send it with Edsall. Confirmed has depth charges. Move them up to Pearl Harbor. Oh yeah, and you can see all the you can see everything leaving Pearl Harbor. That we're consolidating everything on again. Good grief, that's a lot. If only they had the submarine. All groups heading back except for the aircraft. two destroyer tenders and a sub tender. We have one destroyer. Escort. Oh, what group was this? 1051. No. Gillis. We want. Actually, let's put you on ASW. Gillis. There we go. And we have these ones. They're going to unload the troops. Both of them will. Those troops will redeploy and get ready. What we want is to see this flotation get relaxed and not disband in this port. In that case, I am going to transfer you to Vision. Gillis. And then you will go to 1065. Sumner. Or maybe we'll set you to escort. Something low tempo, not that they're going to be doing anything. And they will stand by there. Meanwhile, we have our oiler sitting here with the carrier. Mainly, we have 260 sorties, torpedoes. I've been playing some more in the Pacific, so I may be confusing some of the mechanics. Part of why I waited to play more in the Pacific until I'd spent more time with Full Plan Oil. Yorktown and Langley. Yeah, everything's fine there. Learned about that. I did reassign a whole bunch. Not worried about that. Have subs resupplying. Get a sub tender up there. Which is happening. That's one of the many things that's being juggled right now. These ones are headed to oh, bringing the rest of the Marines. No. Completely different division. They'll send the Marines. Let's turn you back around then. Ottawa is taken. Could take Woolly Eye. I think we're going to unload at Rabaul and we're going to use. What are we using for Woolly Eye? Yeah, Ulysses, Woolly Eye. Yeah, we're going to give them some time to build up some familiarity. We have 5 divisions here. It should be all 4 of these. And we'll look at the assault value of what's coming back with the 1st Australian Division. We'll see about reassigning. Now here we have Singapore. Okay, so they're both staying. Malaya and RAF. Middle East Air HQ is our aviation sports fairly. Leave them both there. Everything else, there's a lot heading up for Manila. Check real quick. I think all of the ships here will survive. Repair yards there are good. Many are here. Shanghai seems better. Getting in there is hard. Stay in Hong Kong. I don't think we're going to find a better repair yard. anywhere close by. Maybe we'll send them off if we spot one that is significantly better. I'm just doubting we're going to find one. No convenient tools in Warplan Orange. It's a little too old, and there was complete code rewrite between War in the Pacific, this is built on, and War in the Pacific Admiral's Edition. Lots of people sent tools in for that. A little bit of repair yard in Bombay. Karachi actually have shipyards. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Bangkok, maybe? No, Singapore seems to be our best bet. What about in Australia? I don't think Brisbane's going to have any. Have oil. Sydney might. Get 2 repair yards. Not Newcastle. Melbourne has 15. Auckland has 15. So that's something. And we're going to find any elsewhere in the South Pacific. Pearl Harbor has 100. And then San Diego has 50. Los Angeles has 100. San Francisco has 250. And Seattle has 100. Okay, that's about what I expected. Vancouver probably has some. No, they don't. Anchorage won't. Ooh, okay. Well, I could get that down here in Formosa. We are unloading. Your home base is here. Home base here. Alright, get out of here. All you're going to do is get attacked by more airplanes. Sopliths are pretty much down hard. We have 2. Go to max cap, see what happens. Meanwhile, the carrier, that is the cruiser. The carrier, Hermes has ferry flycatchers, range of 1, and the fighter bomber? No, level bombers. Ferry 3Ds. Where did those? Oh, the Brisfits came from here. You know what? Let's do the long range cap and we'll see what happens. I mean, these ones covering this, these ones covering this, might be able to get something done. I really need to get those engineers there. They are not that one. That one. Probably still loading. Yeah, these are the ones coming in heavily damaged. We'll send them to Singapore at cruise speed. We'll slow them down. Need to make sure I do that with damaged ships so that they don't push and cause further damage. Loading supplies, loading fuel, engineers. Subtenders headed out. There we go. There's our engineers. Get you going. Need you there yesterday. These guys are just sitting here with fuel. We want to load. Port capacity is 1. Should be able to have 1,000 fuel there easily. Isn't much. I'll leave that alone. Battleships are here. So here's something I'm going to do. You are not set to follow. Ah, right. Battle cruisers, battleships. I'm going to take you. We're going to set you to retire at your home base for. See what would be best. Probably. Yep. Cloud. Retirement, fueling, no auto disband. I'm going to go to max speed. Set you for Tainan. Set you to bombard with escorts off. So the hope with this is they're going to dart in, do the bombardment, fade back out. Now, War in the Pacific Admirals Edition, with this set of orders, they would time it so they would arrive at night. And with only 2 hexes to go, 2 hexes back, they should be able to get in and out before an aircraft attack will hit. We'll have to see if it actually works that way. Doubtful. Enemies with flycatchers. Anything at all. They do have guns. The maneuverability is 4. First 30. Maneuverability. Yeah, they're not for dogfighting. I don't want to bring the carriers here because then the torpedo bombers keep coming every turn. Actually, let's set our fighters for long range cap. Max altitude. Hopefully that will allow them to escort the battle cruisers as they dart in and out. If this is successful, we'll look at you're an older French cruiser. Guns are good. Armor is good. Just not as fast as I would like. We'll leave it for now. Let's move forward. I don't want to spend too much time with this. I don't want to be doing 1 turn per episode, or even 2. I would like to have a few days each. Naval bombardment. Well done. Airbase hit, runway hits, bunch of ground casualties. Only 1 aircraft destroyed on ground. ASW attack, not successful. Now we'll have to see if this actually works. There we go. Runway is hit. Bombing the port. We have our only remaining snipes trying to defend the base. Without success, they decide to go to bomb the ground forces. Now we're using combined force to hit transports fleeing. Not very good. Follow back. Torpedo hits. I think that transport will make it. Texan sinks. Okay. Slowing them down to move, ain't not much. Alright, 9th of July. Nothing to handle on the west coast. Let's double check. Quickly is that battleship coming along? It's down to. Speaking of, our ships here. Terrible, not great. Tankers, or vendors, warfare. Our repair ships. Eagerly waiting. Marcus, Guam. What are coming in? What do we have sitting here? We have a tanker escorted. Load fuel and head back to Midway. Turn fueling off. We have our anti-subs. Loading supplies headed for Marcus. We just have a group. And them. Loading supplies headed to Revolve unescorted. Can I snag somebody? I'll just have to refuel from the troop ships. That gives them an escort. Meanwhile, our 3 subs, our destroyers, port ships. No, I'm going to transfer Gillis back here since it is still repairing. That's what I want it focused on. They're all unloading. Lexington and United States are now ready. Experienced are our destroyers. They're getting up there. Have fewer troubles with subs this way. So I'm going to take 2 of the destroyers out. If I can remember to make note of the formation. 1156. Escort. Take the Morris and the Greer as the ones with the most damage. And could have done it direct. Well, there we go. French task force refueling is loud. We have ammunition for everything. fully stocked up. Bombardment. Wait, let's just surface combat. Escort even. Get them to go follow the carriers. Not that we need to use battle cruisers for that. Our carriers are not fast. Why don't we go for bombardment? Escorts bombard. Don't really care about the commander. Who did we get though? Makes sense. Head straight into wake, do their thing. Although we could stage them offhand and have them intercept groups. I like that. We'll use them as a reactionary force then. Meanwhile, we have the battleships returning. We'll do some swip swapping. Our 2 replenishment groups are carriers going. One's almost full, so we'll separate these out. Form a new group. ASW. That's getting 1023. Form a new group. ASW 1023 destroyer. Take Robert Smith and the Doyen. Environment not allowed. I want you here. Then the other one, let's take a look. Salem not have depth charges. Aurora does not either. So we will take the Stansbury and the Holden. And 82. Stansbury and Eldon. No retirement. Send you there. Then we'll grab the 2 light cruisers. Form a new task force. Surface combat. And Salem. Set them for a smaller area and they'll chase after the transports. I don't think I need to escort quite as heavily as I. Ooh. Interesting. We have the battleships getting underway potentially. Reduce your speed. Meanwhile, South Pacific, nothing to be concerned about. They've returned. They're starting to unload. Wall, they're still unloading. Environment allowed. Perfect. We'll continue unloading there and then on. Meanwhile, we have ammunition. So let's do bombardment. No escorts. Meanwhile, up on Tinian, still have plenty. We'll set bombardment. No escort. I am happy with that. What do we have? 2 sets of torpedo boats. How far is it to Manila? Won't be able to make it direct, but fuel. There's some at Tawi Tawi. We'll do that. Home base of Manila. Stop at Tawi. Fueling is fine. And auto disband. Nation. Torpedo boats can move on. Meanwhile, anchor Brunei. Sub chasers coming down. And let's send the rest of the torpedo boat. Oh, we don't. Ooh, the hair. We use a slightly long inside route. Refueling is allowed. Auto dispatch. Anchor and bring fuel up to Hong Kong. Alright, what do we have? We have going Singapore, 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 Singapore. They're all staying. In that case, do we have in supply? Plenty. Not endless, but plenty. No refueling needed. No disband, unload, retire. Go. Oh. Down here. Go to Singapore. Got a lot of stuff moving out in. Oh, we have a lot moving. Loading supplies headed for Hong Kong. Direct. Here we have. That's 4. Anchor, Minesweeper. Port group. Okay, they've gotten much further than I expected then. Ah, there they are. Bring our support group. Battle cruisers made it. They take some damage. So let's replenish. You can leave the Tarpon and Indigo. Do not retire. That you say over. Meanwhile, these ones will head up to Hong Kong to repair. So that was successful. That's refreshing. Air and Erebus are very slow. Dreadnought might be able to sneak in and out with no problem. Let's grab the Erebus. And Chester and Whitley. These ones will react. Anything down here. In fact, maybe I should send them down to the South Pacific. They may actually be able to operate out of Davao. Then we can send them to go bombard groups down there. Meanwhile, we'll grab the Java. Would be inappropriate. Just do service comment. Java, cruiser. Send you out to here, give us early warning. Not that early. And we say let's send them that far. Let's send them right there. Form a group up here. ASW group. Don't we have a cruiser in here? Very slow old light cruisers, but I'll take them. The high young. Environment. Send you. Give us further earlier warning. We won't catch anything that's coming in. Meanwhile, I'm not too concerned about. Yeah, I think that will do for this turn, but I am running out of time as I'm shuffling everything around still. I do appreciate you joining me. Appreciate you staying till the end. Hope you enjoyed as much as I did. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.